In early June, the legislative process began again, with bills introduced in the Senate Committee on Interstate Commerce by Minnesota Senator Frank Kellogg as S. 3694, and the next day in the House Committee on the Merchant Marine and Fisheries by Congressman Wallace H. White of Maine, who had also been a member of Hoover's Conference Commission. Following the conference's recommendation, the bills would amend the 1912 law rather than replace it. Commerce's main purpose was to expand the wavelengths available to broadcasters and define a regulatory mechanism for all services. But the proposed law did not actually specify wavelength allocations or license classes. Instead, it gave authority over such matters to the Secretary of Commerce. Looking on the bright side, the ARRL expected this to finally impose some order on the chaos caused by the phone broadcasting boom. But although Hoover's commission had unanimously recommended that the new law explicitly define the status of the amateur service and its allocation, such a definition had been left out, and that was worrisome. Although private operation was defined as being permitted between 275 and 150 meters, interpreting that as a grant of wavelengths to amateurs would be quite a stretch of the imagination, as judged by ARRL Secretary Kenneth Warner. The first three sections of the old law would be replaced in their entirety. Section 1 had stated that no one could transmit without a license granted and regulated by the Secretary of Commerce. In the new law, the role of the Secretary would be defined more explicitly to classify stations and operators, define their service, assign bands, make and arrange regulations, characterize transmissions, and assign call letters. Only the President could overrule any of these actions.